Well, welcome to the sewing room. I'm so glad y'all are here and you've joined me. Let's get our supplies together and sew. Y'all want to come sew with me? First, we need us a sweatshirt, and I've just got a white one here. This will be available in my Etsy store, and if you get it ordered quick enough, maybe it'll get there before Christmas. If not, it'll be there for next year. You've seen these sweatshirts, or I have, and they're done on an embroidery machine where they embroider the yarn, the big, heavy, fat, chunky chenille yarn that we all just love in the wintertime. What if you don't have an embroidery machine? I have one. But what if you don't have one and you want to make one of these? I'm going to show you how. So come along, get you some yarn and a sweatshirt, and let me show you how to do it. Okay? We're putting red on here. And let me find my design that I want it to use. Here it is. I just printed this off. It says Santa Baby. I just printed that off. Sure did. So let me find the center of this. I just took it and printed it with my Alright, right there's the center. There's my center point. Quick, easy peasy. Now let's find the center of our shirt. I showed y'all how to do this in another video, but I'll show you again. Sure will. Let me find my marker. Alright. This one is 21.5 inches. We'll pull it out there just a little bit, make it 22 inches. So 11 is the center point. Right there we go. Easy peasy. 11 inches is our center point. That's our straight line across there. And this is our straight up and down line right here. Alright, now then I'm going to move this up about 3 inches. And we'll measure that again, make sure we're still in the center. We're at 19. It's 9.5. Right there we are. So we are still dead center. Alrighty. Now then, I'm going to show you all a trick. We're going to sew right through this paper. We are, see our center point right there? We're going to line that up. We're going to line it up right like this. Right like that. But we're going to take some of our quilting spray. We're going to glue this, stick this baby down right here. Right like that. Easy peasy. Now then, got to get us some red thread on our machine. First we're going to lay this out here and see if we like the way it looks, or if we need to make our words bigger. Do y'all think that'll work? I do not. Y'all can't see. I think our lettering is too small. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to type us out the word Mary, because I think if I make this one bigger, it'll be too big. So I'm going to get the word Mary, bring it up here. I'm going to print it off. Just because my printer's downstairs, y'all. If you've got yarn that's not as fat as this size lettering will be fine. Or you can freehand it. I am not good at that. My daughter is, but I am not, and she's not here at the moment. So, I'll be back after I print us off another word. Okay, I'm back. Got me another word here. It's on 2 pieces of paper. And I'm going to put them together. Handy dandy glue stick. Handy dandy glue stick right here. This one smells like pineapple. Gonna overlap it where it meets here. There we go. There we go. There's our word. And I think that'll be pretty on here. All right. Now then, first thought we'd just sew right through here. And we can do that. Then just pull that paper away. Or we can transfer this to our shirt with our handy dandy quilt chalk here. This is something I just purchased recently because I wanted to try it, and it's really cool. So to do that, we need to cut this right through the middle, and I think I will use a seam ripper for this. Let me show y'all how I'm going to do this. Well, everything's falling off on me, y'all. Got those cute little toolboxes back there. The mister got those for me. I love them. Alright, here's this one of these seam rippers. These are the best seam rippers, and they should be in my Amazon storefront. And I'm just going to come through here and just cut this. Just so that there's a place in it. Just kind of want to cut it where there's a little, there'll be a line through the middle of it. See, like that. See how I've cut that out? And I'm just going to keep cutting this whole word. Okay. You do not have to be perfect with this, you all, because this is just going to be your outline for your yarn. Okay. And you just want a little bit of an area that chalk will go down through. Okay. Just kind of cutting out your stencil. That's all you're doing. If you've got a Cricut cutter or a silhouette cutter and you want to cut this out of a piece of paper, perfect. But I'm trying to show you how to do it without using a lot of, nothing but just your regular sewing machine, okay? And things can be done. You just have to think about it and be a little bit innovative as to how you're going to do it. And you can't even take your scissors once you get it kind of cut. Make sure you're using your paper scissors now. So there's our M. I'm going to leave this right here attached. Okay. I accidentally cut that out. That's okay, because I'm just going around the outside edge. Actually, I can lay this back down before I trace around it. I just cut it out like that. I sure can. All right, there's our word. Here we go. Got all that back there for the trash. You always want to keep these inside their little cases like this because they are super duper sharp, you all. Super duper sharp. Alright, now then. I'm going to get this laid on here. I should have found the center before I cut it. I should have, but I didn't. Y'all know we just wing it up in here. So now I'm going to have to measure. Goodness gracious. Got to measure. I'll come in here with a, need a pencil. A pencil. Or a marker. Here's a marker. Here's a marker. I'm going to start right there. That's 12, so I'll come in here to the 6. Come over here. Put that on the 12. Come in here to the 6. What have I got between those? Is 3 inches. So come in there at 1.5. Right there's the center point. Alrighty. Straighten that up there on that corner. Right here's my center. There's my center. Now then, we got to find the center going the other way. Got about 11, so that's about 5.5. It's about right there. All right. Old school, old school, old school. So, got to find our center right here and our center right there and the center right here. And I believe that's got her. All right, can y'all see that? Now then. You can take this, just draw around it, no worries. You can take a pencil, take whatever, but I'm going to take this right here. You just kind of, it's called a pounce pad, a quilt pounce, just like this. So I'm just trying out some new gadgets, new things. You just kind of, they say to rub it. We're just going around the outside edge of that. This will wash away when we're done. Okay, look at there. It's not really good, is it? Part of it is, part of it's not. Let's try it again. Just line it back up here. If you have got tips and tricks for this, let me know what they are, okay? Now, I hope y'all can see that. I just didn't have it dark enough. I just did not have it dark enough. Now then, they say to keep it from coming off while you're sewing, take your can of hairspray. This is just some old cheap hairspray. We're just going to spray it on there. That's what they say to do, so that's what we're doing. Okay? Alright, we'll get it dried good. Then we're going to take it over to the machine. We got to get us some red thread. Here we go, red thread. And we're going to use I'm going to do a red bobbin because I don't know if it'll, pull to the top or not. And we're going to do a wide zigzag stitch. And we're just going to start zigzagging around here. Okay, we're going to start right here with this. Start it right like that. And we're just going to put that on there as we stitch. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'll take y'all over here to the machine because I want y'all to see how this does, okay? Okay, I hope you all can see. I just dropped this ball of yarn right in the floor. And I'm just going to go up here right like this. Set that down, turn it to a zigzag stitch. And I want them far apart and I want them as wide as it'll go. Okay, make sure you've only got the top layer of your shirt because you do not want to sew them together. Because then you're going to cry and you're going to have to rip it out and it's just going to be a mess and you're going to say I hate sewing and all that good stuff. So we're going to get this lined up here and we're just going to start. Uh-oh. Somehow we're not through the tension. Let's try this again. Alright, let's try it now. See what we got going on here. Okay, now after much ado, we're going to see if this will sew. And it will. You always want to stop and turn with your needle down. This does not have to be perfect because you're just following this. And this yarn is very forgiving. Okay? Very forgiving. And you're just going to follow right along here. You just want to keep turning as you go. Alright, now then, we're at the bottom of our M. We're just going to turn it and we're going to sew right back up through here. Just pull it right back up on top, just like that right there. Okay? Oh, I did what I told y'all not to do. I sewed that together right there. I'll have to come back and re-sew that. But by using a really wide zigzag stitch, it's really easy to just pull right out of there. Once I get it finished, then I'll come back and I'll stitch that right there back down, okay? Probably would have been easier if I had gone through the bottom instead of the neck. Well, I kind of did, I guess. About knocked y'all over there. Okay, here it is. It says Mary. I'm not sure I like the lettering on it, but that's how you do it. Easy peasy. Isn't that cute? I think I should have used my marker because my lines would have been easier to see. Definitely use the marker or a pencil or something. And maybe I should have glued it down on there or pinned it. I don't know. This was my first attempt, but I wanted to show y'all how you can do that without an embroidery machine, and it can be done. And I just used a big the widest zigzag I could. There's the back of it. See, I just used a real big wide zigzag stitch to kind of go across that yarn. It's easy to do. I've got another one I want to do. May do it a different way, and I'll show y'all how it turns out. But there's your chenille worded sweatshirt. Easy peasy. I will wash this to get all these marks off. Then I'll put this in my Etsy store. In case you all want to purchase this, it is a size medium. And it does have the pocket, but no hood. I love it about that. It doesn't have the hood to make it heavy, but it has the pocket. So there you go. You all remember, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment. Ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Y'all come along with me. Join me in the sewing room. Grab you a sweatshirt. Grab you some chunky yarn. And let's make us a sweatshirt. Let's do it. Easy peasy. No embroidery machine needed. Just a zigzag stitch and some yarn.